All right, are we live? We live? I hope we are. I'm going to put up the Mr. Nice Guy. And that's the title of today's training. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hope everybody is going to be excited about this training, excited about what I have to share today, because it's one of the core things I'm going to be showing in the challenge I'm going to have in a couple weeks from now. So it's going to show you, it's going to help you really, you know, broaden your offer, broaden what you do, broaden what you're trying to achieve, the impact that you want to make on the world. So why'd I say no more Mr. Nice Guy? We hear that all the time, and it really stems from, it stems from always being calm and being okay with everything, you know, making peace, making sure that everything's positive. I say this all the time, like I'm nice. I'm a nice guy. I was telling this to my push partner, my accountability partner. Yeah, I'm always so nice. And sometimes sometimes I'm too nice. In fact, I've been accused of that. I had a friend who I used to work with on a contracted job when I was a writer, and he says, Brian, he said you're too nice. He said you have to speak up for yourself. You have to speak up for yourself. And I've never forgotten that that phrase to me is like, you have to stand up for yourself. Let me see where that goes here. Okay. So you can be as nice and as positive as you want. But if you're trying to be that way with everything and everyone, trying to be so tranquil and serene and everything's beautiful, and you're always excited about, bringing out positivity and happiness, what you have there, I love positivity, but what you have there is a blank canvas. All right, can I put that there? A blank. It's just blank. It's this. That's all people see. Can you see that? That's all people see is a blank canvas. And then there's nothing deep with that. There's nothing substantive with that. Yeah. People want to see other things about you, other sides about you. They want to see what annoys you, right? They want to see what gets under your skin. Let me tell you about this incident that I had. There's a short little story here. I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but it just comes to mind. I was out in Ohio, me and my friends. Again, I'm the nice guy, come from a Christian family, spiritual background, and I'm with my dude here who's also a Christian, but he's more combative, more, you know, you know, I don't want to say like rambunctious, but whatever. But he was that guy, and I'm, cool, calm, collective. So we drive out to the northern part of Ohio, somewhere around Akron or Cleveland or whatever. And we were there to meet some people there for, I think we were doing some music or something. And we got hungry. So we stopped off at a convenience store and we got our food, paid for it, came outside and started to wait for the person to get there. Told me we're going to be at this convenience store around this place. We don't know where we were. So we stood outside. It was hot. Next thing you know, the cops come around. They come and we're just standing like, what happened? What's going on? And apparently the people that we just bought food from, from their convenience store, called the police on us because they thought we were loitering or whatever we were doing. Explained to the cop. I explained to the cop, but then I got very, very upset, like very upset. And so, yes, Mr. Nice Brian, Mr. Nice, little old me, got extremely upset. Okay. And so I wanted to get back into and back into and confront the people in the convenience store, first of all. But the cop was like, no, no. The cop understood that this was ridiculous, right? But the reaction from my friend, who have never seen that part of me, was just like, Brian, yo, he had to calm me down. Brian, yo, it's okay, it's okay. So, long story short, we eventually got there and drove down the street away from our company somewhere else. So, but it was good for him to see that side of me, possibly, right? To see that, wow, Brian does actually stand for something. He does, find some weight on, being, and I don't want to be too political here or whatever, but being black in what appeared to be a mostly rural town, and people maybe didn't understand who we were, or whatever. But he understood that, wow, there was something else about me that I stood for. Okay, he saw what was got under my skin, right? So you have to show your pet peeves. You have to show people things that show people who you are in more of its entirety, so they can relate to you more. They can relate to, wow, I'm like that too. I do get annoyed. I do get upset. you know, it can always be like nice and cheery, you know, hey guys, Brian back here, and I'm just doing another great content report about blah, blah, blah. And I'm so excited to have you guys here. That's great. But when that's all they see, that you're always so happy and cheery and everything's in la la land, it doesn't give them the whole perspective of who you are. What you want to see, or what you want people to see out of you, is that, wow, he's just like me, and he's still killing it. He's still succeeding. He's still getting over those obstacles, those hurdles. I'm still some kind of weird, I'm a weirdo. I like TV. Say I still like TV. You know, say some things that that are maybe not so pretty and perfect about yourself. Maybe you're still annoyed by, I don't know, the race relations, the elections, or what's happening in the world today with COVID, what's happening with anything that stirs something up inside you. You need to put that out into your message of what you stand for. Not just a cookie cutter. I help people do this because this. I help I help coach people who da 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 da. You know, I am a da da da. You have to give people more. The people that aren't always in your circles to understand the depth, and the full weight of who you are. That's what a thought leader really does. That's what your message should be all about. Your entire message that comes from you. And I guarantee you, once you start putting that out from the heart, you'll finally get that yes moment, that aha, it's okay to do that. It's okay to be upset, be enraged about something. In fact, people would nowadays people probably more enjoy that more than anything else. Like, oh, what happened to him? You see the reports on Twitter. Oh, what happened? He said this about him. Oh, whoa. And that's okay sometimes, to really speak your mind, speak freely. One of the big things to talk about here in this group, of being a thought leader. So they'll never know that unless you tell them that. They'll never know that unless you tell them that. All right. You have to do it. And that's the lesson for today. If you are watching this somewhere else, maybe on YouTube somewhere, and you're trying to figure out, where can I get more of this information, but what I'm talking about here, go right now to the Thought Leaders Impact Group and sign up on there, and I'll get more of these trainings, more about putting yourself out there as a thought leader. We're going to be going through so many different things about what you do, you finding that and honing in on that in all of its entirety, so that you can make an impact offer, make an impact, make an income, and make a difference in the world. All right, that's what we're all about here. ThoughtLeadersImpactGroup.com. The people on here, if you have questions on here who are already in the group, let me know. We're going to be going somewhere, and I'm excited to be here every single day at about noon this time. So I hope you got a lot out of this. We'll be having some more units coming up soon, and I'm excited. Not always happy all the time. Not always happy all the time, but I'm excited to share what I have for you. And I hope that you're excited to share something back with me. All right. Take care. We will see you in the next one. We're out. Hit the wrong button. Sorry. Here we go.